Test, test. Alright, we back. And let's do this. Let's first promote the shit out of this. Let's chirp the Leafs on Facebook and Twitter. All right, we got it out there on the social media. I think we should be good. Leafs and Bolts. You know what? Spring in Canada. It's just not spring in Canada unless you get to watch the Leafs lose in round one. So I'm going to fill that void, hopefully, for everybody. And we'll find out how realistic this video game really is. Maple Leafs at Lightning. Game 1. Lego. See how many people tune into this one. Maybe not generating as much just as the Flames and Oilers, but yeah, it'll be okay. Let's get after it anyhow. That sounds good to me. Welcome inside. It's the Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida. The Toronto Maple Leafs kick off playoff run 2020 here in Tampa Bay against the Tampa Bay Lightning. Andrei Vasilevsky, 15 career playoff victories to his credit. He gets, the start for the Toronto Maple Leafs. No surprise, 25 career playoff wins for Freddie Anderson. And we are just about ready to get underway here at the Amalie Arena, formerly the St. Pete Times Forum, but it's always been located right here in downtown Tampa. As the Bolts control the opening draw, Tyson Barrie, he has it deep in his own zone, and the Leafs come out the other way. Here is Hyman. Hyman centering pass picked up by Kucherov. Kucherov through the middle, gets it up to Braden Point. Point drops off Stamkos. Stamkos to Hedman, to Rutta. Rutta back to Hedman, scores! That was quick. Victor Hedman blasts the first one by Freddie Anderson. 59 seconds into the series. 1-0 Bolts. Freddie Anderson, oh, no chance on that one. They had to see through a sea of bodies. And just an absolute bomb through a screen by the big Swede, Victor Hedman. And Freddie Anderson just couldn't pick it up, and the Leafs not off to the start you want. If you're the Toronto Maple Leafs, no question. Trail 1-0. Draw back to center ice, and the Leafs keep the stop line out there. Morgan Riley controls. Austin Matthews now over to Mitch Marner. Mark through the middle, toe drag. Back to the line, Morgan Riley. Shot got blocked. Riley racing in to hold it in. Can't do so, and the Leafs track it back in the neutral zone, and they have it back the other way. Now here's Marner. Marner shoots. Vasilevsky turns in a good save, and he'll hold on. Early in this one, 1-0 Tampa Bay. The Toronto Maple Leafs find themselves down early. Not where you want to be. But this year they have avoided the big bad Bruins, which is got to think a positive for Leaf Nation, but they don't get much easier, the opponent. It's the Tampa Bay Lightning. Now a shot from Alex Killorn, stopped and swallowed up easily by Freddie Anderson. He's going to hold on to it. Played 2 minutes and 11 seconds of the first period. An early strike from Victor Hedman has the Bolts up by a goal. Face off to the left side of Anderson. It's going to be won and controlled by John Tavares, the captain. And the Leafs control. They're going to come outside the zone. Now it's Nylander. Willie Nylander on the far side. Drops off CC. Now back to CC it comes, but the puck was picked off by Anthony Cirelli. He does a little button hook. Drops off to Shattenkirk. Let it go, and a good stop made by Anderson. He's going to hold on. You have to excuse me, battling some of the springtime allergies here. Draw to the left side of Freddie Anderson, won by the Bolts. Leafs take away, and here's Kapanen over into the middle. There's Mikheyev, let it go, and shot stopped there by Vasilevsky. Loose at the side of the net. Coburn comes in to help out. Andre Palat has now got it for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Coming in over the offensive line. Drops off Yanni Gourde. Gourde back to Palat in the middle. But the Leafs come right back on the turn back. Here's a 3-on-2 maybe developing. Mikheyev in the corner. Sends it around the board. It's going to be picked off by Braden Coburn. Coburn got it to Tyler Johnson into the middle. Andre Palat. Palat snapping one. Good stop made there by Anderson. Loose puck, Kerfoot takes away. And now here's Sammy Kapanen. Kapanen back the other way. He shoots it. Good stop made there. Kapanen in the corner. Mikheyev, Kapanen back to the point. Hole. Let it go. Save. Rebound sitting right there for Mikheyev. Couldn't get the shot away. Mikheyev turned it over at the line. And now here comes Andre Palat with speed. Palat into the middle. Pat Maroon dropped off Coburn. McDonough backhander. Glove save easily made by Frederik Andersen. 5 minutes. 13 seconds gone here in the first period. Leafs by a single goal. Face off left side of Freddie Anderson here. Freddie Gauthier going up against Cedric Paquette. Paquette wins it. Here is Shattenkirk walking the line over into the middle. Paquette back to the line. Sergachev letting one go. Tipped. And good job to stay with it by Anderson. Here come the Leafs. Gauthier in over the line, near side. He's going to look for an option. Gauthier into the middle, trying to find a man. Goodrow had it, lost it. Shattenkirk sends it up to Maroon, and here's Patrick Maroon into the middle. Cedric Paquette shot. Great stop made by Anderson from not a long way out. Now a scramble in front. Maroon was there, and Anderson covered it up. There's Freddie Anderson. Had to be sharp there for the Maple Leafs. Face off left side of Anderson. Killorn against Anthony Cirelli here on the drop. Tavares against Cirelli, and the Leafs won it. Now here's Janssen. Andreas Janssen over the line. Stops up. Tries to go down low to Nylander. Nylander turned it out and put it out front. Now Janssen a shot. That shot goes just wide. Back to the point, and the Leafs are unable to hold it in. They're going to wave icing off. Tyson Barrie sends this one up to Willie Nylander. Now out come the Leafs. Here with it, Tyson Barrie. Barrie to John Tavares. Tavares trying to step around his man. Can't do so. Now here come the Tampa Bay Lightning back the other way. Alex Killorn. He's in on the line offensively for Tampa Bay. Dropped off. That's Hedman. He's got the goal in tonight's hockey game. Sends it across the ice for Stamkos. Picked off, though. Now here come the Toronto Maple Leafs. Good play on Janssen to poke it off the stick, but there was Riley centering out front, but the Bolts take that away. Now here's Nikita Kucherov. Kucherov over to Stamkos. He let it go, didn't get all of it. And a good stop made by Anderson, but here come the Leafs. This is Tavares over the line, leading the rush. Dropped off Marner. Andreas Janssen back to Mitch Marner. Hole. Full now to Tavares. Tavares keeps it alive at the line for the Leafs. But now here come the Bolts the other way. Shattenkirk to Braden Point. Point waiting, not shooting. Back to the line, Hedman. Hedman to Shattenkirk. Down the wall, Stamkos. Back to Shattenkirk. Trading there with Hedman. At the line now to Shattenkirk, far side. Sends it down the far side boards, and now here come the Toronto Maple Leafs. Janssen, he's tired, but he's got a partial break. He's just going to peel off and give it up to Austin Matthews. Matthews to Janssen, spinning, firing. Shot got blocked. Here's Marner now. Marner to Matthews. Back to Marner. Puck to the line and poked out. A good defensive play by the veteran defenseman Kevin Shattenkirk to ensure that puck got out as the Leafs were moving around pretty good there. Andreas Janssen gives up the hole. Hole turned it over to Cedric Paquette. Now here's Steven Stamkos into the middle. Paquette dropped off McDonough. Shot tipped by Stamkos and a good stop by Anderson. Midway through this first period, Toronto trails Tampa Bay 1-0. An early strike just under a minute in from Victor Hedman put the Bolts up by 1. Tyler Johnson on the draw against Gauthier. This draw won and controlled by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Kyle Clifford, he dropped it off, and now the Tampa Bay Lightning gain control in their own zone. Here's Tyler Johnson for the Bolts over the line. Toe drag into the middle. Johnson shot. Great stop by Anderson, and he'll hold on to it. We'll get a draw coming up deep in Leaf territory. Face off to the right side of Freddie Anderson. This one is won and controlled by the Leafs. Spezza over to Cody Ceci, and now here's Kyle Clifford. Clifford in over the line, chips that one in deep. Ryan McDonough with it. McDonough to Andre Palat. Palat gave it up to Johnson. Tyler Johnson carries over the line, almost offside. Now gives up to Gourde. Scores! Yanni Gourde! 2-0 Bolts. Yanni Gourde from Johnson and Coburn. And that puck in the high slot. What a shot from Yanni Gourde. Perfectly placed over the glove of Freddie Anderson. And the Toronto Maple Leafs find themselves in a 2-0 hole here in the first period. Face-off back to center ice. Yanni Gourde, the goal scorer, has the Bolts up by 2. As here's Anthony Cirelli in now. Cirelli shot it and got a piece of that one was Anderson. Now it comes back the other way. Kyle Clifford. They acquired him from the LA Kings. GM Kyle Dubas felt the Leafs needed a little bit more grit in the lineup, and Kyle Clifford was expected to bring it. But now here come the Bolts back the other way. Alex Killorn, a toe drag, snapping one toward the net. Good stop made by Anderson. Now here's Kapanen. He leads one rush. He leads the rush back the other way. Kapanen drops off. Muzzin, Mikheyev into Muzzin in front. Kapanen the rebound. He can't pull the trigger. And Andrei Vasilevsky, he's going to hold on. Whistle goes. 6:43 to go in the opening period. 2-0. The Bolts lead it. Face off left side of Vasilevsky, won by the Leafs. Tyson Barrie trades Riley. Riley shot it, and he didn't miss it by much. But the Bolts gain control. Barclay Goodrow, former San Jose Shark. Goodrow over the line near side. He takes a bump in the corner, a hard shot from Morgan Riley, and here come the Toronto Maple Leafs. Here's Hyman. Hyman, he's looking for an option. Zach Hyman drops off Barrie. Back to Hyman, a blocker save made by Vasilevsky. That's the most difficult snap of the night for the goaltender for Tampa Bay. Now here comes Patrick Maroon leading the rush for Tampa Bay. Over to the far side, it comes from Hedman, but it's picked off, and now here come the Leafs. Mitch Marner, centering pass. Hedman's got that. Rutta's got it in this corner now. And Cedric Paquette gives up to Barclay Goodrow. Now over the line come the Tampa Bay Lightning. Goodrow drops off, and now Spezza off the bench. He's got a partial break. Jason Spezza, shot, blocker save, and that almost ended up in behind Vasilevsky anyway. But now there's a rush the other way, led by Nikita Kucherov. He tried to get it to Steven Stamkos, but a great defensive play turned in by Riley. In front, they score. Kucherov. Riley turned in a great play on Stamkos. They forgot about Nikita Kucherov sitting by himself in the slot. And he rips a one-timer by Freddie Anderson. No chance for him. And Tampa Bay is stormed out to a 3-0 first period lead. 4:25 to go here in the opening frame. Tampa 3, Toronto no score. Certainly not the start you want on the road facing a difficult test. Kevin Shattenkirk battles Gauthier. Gauthier out front to Clifford, turned over Dermott. Dermott sends it into the far side corner. Spezza back to Hull. Hull turned it over to Steven Stamkos. Now Spezza's got it. Spezza to Gauthier. Oh, he didn't miss by much on a turnover. Kyle Clifford bumped by Braden Point. Now here come the Tampa Bay Lightning out. This is Nikita Kucherov. He's got the 3-0 goal. Kucherov drops off Johnson. Johnson, he could have shot it, but he dropped off. And Johnson's got it back on the near side. Johnson, Nikita Kucherov now. Kucherov turned it over. Willie Nylander, he's got a break. Nylander in, backhanded blocker. Save made by Vasilevsky and keeps it out and keeps the Toronto Maple Leafs off the scoreboard. Tyler Johnson, centering pass, taken away by Janssen. Andreas Janssen lost it. Now Johnson has a chance to shoot it. That shot blocked. Dermott got it out, and here come the Toronto Maple Leafs. Andreas Janssen carries in over the far side. Dropped off Palat, lost it. Johnny Gourde got it to Andre Palat. Palat, he's got some speed, but he can't beat Dermott. Drops off McDonough. McDonough shoots it. Good stick save, turned in by Freddie Anderson. Now here's Mikheyev leading the rush for the Maple Leafs. Mikheyev gets it right back. Shot, glove, saved by Vasilevsky. Flashes the leather and keeps the Maple Leafs off the board once again. With 1:14 remaining here in the first period. All bolts in this one so far. Marner at 5:47 ice time. One shot on goal. He's -1. But here come the Tampa Bay Lightning. Anthony Cirelli over the line. Coleman drops off. McDonough shot it just wide. Now on the far side, Mikheyev got it to Alex Kerfoot. Kerfoot came over in the Kadri deal. Now here's Jake Muzzin. He snaps one. A good stop made by Vasilevsky. And Nazem Kadri, speaking of him, he's got a pretty big goal in these playoffs. The overtime winner in Game 1 for the Colorado Avalanche as they defeated the Dallas Stars on their home ice. 8-5, the Leafs lead in faceoffs. They trail where it matters, though. If you're just joining us, it's 3-0 Bolts. Over the line, far side. Now Joe Drang into the middle. Coleman, one-timer, hitting the post. Now another one-timer from the high slot. Alex Killorn, he's trying to get away from his man. Anthony Cirelli drilled the post with a shot. And that'll do it for the opening period. Don't go anywhere because the intermissions here are literally 2 seconds long. 3-0. The Bolts lead this thing. The Toronto Maple Leafs in some trouble on the road in Game 1. Here's some highlights. This is the first shot of the hockey game. Victor Hedman, an absolute bomb past Freddie Anderson in the Toronto crease. Anderson, no chance. Had to see through a sea of blocks. This is the 3-0 goal. Nikita Kucherov. That guy knows what to do with a puck and how to put it home, and he did there. 3-0 Bolts here from Tampa after 1. 17-10 shots on goal. Not great, Toronto. Pick it up. All right, we're thrilled to be entertaining you here on a Wednesday evening after work. This is when you might be sitting down to enjoy the Toronto Maple Leafs first playoff game of the season. Unless you're a Toronto Maple Leaf fan, you're probably not enjoying it much right now, down 3-0. Here's Victor Hedman carrying it in over the line. Hedman dropped off. Hyman picked off now. A 2-on-1 maybe for Toronto. This is Hyman. He's got Matthews with him. Hedman, Hyman delays. Hyman still with it. Back to the line. Barrie over to Matthews, far side. Back to the middle. Barrie. Now Matthews knocked off the puck. Braden Point got it to Stamkos, and out come the Tampa Bay Lightning. Nikita Kucherov. Kucherov drops off at the line. Now here's Austin Matthews. Another 2-on-1. Matthews gives it to Marner. A breakaway. Marner shot stopped by Vasilevsky. Holds on, and Mitch Marner. And the Leafs have had a couple of breakaways. Marner on a couple of drugs, it appears there. Look to be twitching out, but hey, you know what? Do whatever you got to do. Get ready for a playoff game. Draw to the left side of Andrei Vasilevsky, and it's won by the Bolts, but the Leafs on the turn back. Here is Tavares, turned it over, and now the Bolts are able to get it out. Alex Killorn carries in far side. Cirelli to Coleman. Coleman shot, saved the rebound. Jake Muzzin, a good job to clear it. Here's Willie Nylander. He has a breakaway tonight, too. Nylander sends it around the boards. Far side, Killorn. He tries to center it out front. Killorn up to Coleman. Coleman to Cirelli. And here come the Tampa Bay Lightning. But Cirelli on a little bit of a button hook. Turns it back. And now here's Nylander on a breakaway. Second break of the game for Nylander. Drops off Tavares. What? He went through the legs. What is John Tavares doing? I have no idea. The captain of the Toronto Maple Leafs tries to make the highlight of the night and gets a shot blocked. Now a shot through traffic. Goes wide. I don't know what John Tavares is up to. Sheldon Keefe is not going to be very happy with that. And now another breakaway. Mikheyev, will he go through the legs? No, he just shoots it, and a good stop made there by Vasilevsky. Unbelievable. John Tavares, who do you think you are, pal? Now Alex Killorn chips this one in deep. Tyler Johnson in front to John. It's going to go to Palat. Now back to Johnson, covered up by Freddie Anderson. We should caveat this. We are not insulting the real John Tavares, just the virtual version of that guy who is a total idiot. Oh, look at that hit. Kevin Shattenkirk blowing up Andreas Janssen. I love that. And also, Mitch Marner, the real Mitch Marner, probably not on drugs. The virtual version of him almost certainly is. Here's Mikheyev taking it over the line after the Leafs win the draw. And Leafs have led on faceoffs. Oh, look at this. A power play is going to be coming to the Toronto Maple Leafs. Hall carries over the line. Into the middle is Kapanen, lost it. And now we are going to a power play. It's going to be hooking Andre Palat. Going to the box. Hooked up hole. First power play of the game. I've been calling Kapanen Sammy Kapanen this whole game. Sammy Kapanen has been retired for a very long time. Of course, I meant Kasperi Kapanen. I don't know if they're related. Somebody look that up. Hyman over the line, drops off Andreas Janssen. Shot it, and a good stop by Vasilevsky. Holds on, 15 minutes to go in the second period. 29 seconds off the Leaf power play. You think if the Toronto Maple Leafs are going to get back into this game, this is a big moment here for them. You score here, you cut the lead to 2, and maybe get yourself right back in the thick of this hockey game. Cedric Paquette won the draw to Rutta. Rutta sends this one down the ice, and the Leafs forced to get it out of their own zone. Tyson Barrie. Hyman into the middle. Alex Kerfoot carries over the line, tries to center it out front, and Janssen couldn't get it, and the Bolts sent it the full 200 once again and got it out of his own zone. Barrie sends it up the near side. Andreas Janssen. Janssen over the line. It drops off Matthews. Matthews to Kerfoot. Kerfoot in front. Tyson Barrie scores. Power play goal. And the Toronto Maple Leafs are on the board. It's 3-1 as Tyson Barrie, he's got the opening goal of this postseason for the Toronto Maple Leafs. As Leafs finally bust through Andre Vasilevsky. This is a great little play by Tyson Barrie. He just kind of fades in from the point. And he just, I think he maybe the virtual him was very smart and just realized that no Bolts are really paying attention. And he just walked right down Broadway. And a good pass, too, from Alex Kerfoot to find him streaking to the net at the far post. No chance for Vasilevsky. And maybe that gives the Leafs a little jump start they need here to get back in this thing. It's 3-1, though, for the Bolts after surrendering a power play goal. Braden Coburn gets the puck after winning the draw. Coburn's got it, carries it into the far side corner. He's knocked off the puck, but Kucherov has it now. Braden Point sends it right back down the wall. Kucherov trying to take to the net. Kucherov does take it to the net, a backhander. And right in the vicinity was the captain, Stamkos. He's pretty good, I hear. You don't want to let him find a loose puck in the goal mouth area, and he didn't. A good job by Freddie Anderson to hold on to that. Draw one end controlled by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Kyle Clifford on the far side. Clifford carries in, drops off Spezza. He let it go and didn't miss it by much. Off the end glass, right back to Vasilevsky. He holds on. And with 13-17 to go in the period, we are still 3-1 Tampa Bay. Face off left side of Vasilevsky. Braden Point against Freddie Gauthier. And Braden Point able to control it for the Bolts. Here comes Steven Stamkos. Stamkos over the line. Tries to get around his man. Stamkos still with it. Drops off McDonough. McDonough to point. Point to Coburn. Over to McDonough. McDonough and Coburn trading. Now comes to Kucherov. McDonough far side. At the line. D Coburn. Let it go. Shot got blocked. Braden Point tied up with Gauthier in the corner. Leafs able to dig it out. There's Hole setting it up the ice. Kyle Clifford now to the old boy. Jason Spezza. Clifford in the middle. Clifford just couldn't get a shot away. Tried to jam it back out front. Leafs still control. Ceci. Spezza back to Cody Ceci. And Spezza's got it half boards on the near side. Kerfoot down low to Spezza. Spezza works it back to the line. Ceci turned it over, and nearly a break for Steven Stamkos, but the Lightning still control. Is Cedric Paquette carries it into the middle. Shot saved, rebound. Oh, Stamkos backhanded one, and a good tick save made there. In tight by Freddie Anderson. Now Kasperi Kapanen in front looking for Mikheyev. Couldn't quite get to him. And it rolls harmlessly to Andrei Vasilevsky. Holds on with 11:04 to go in the second period. This is game one of the Eastern Conference quarterfinal. Toronto avoids Boston this year, but appears not to be making too much of a difference. A sharp angle shot. Not sharp angle, excuse me. He shot in tight. A good stop made by Vasilevsky as the Leafs found themselves down 3-0 in the first period. 3-1 now, however, and maybe a little bit of momentum building for the Buds from Toronto. Here is Kasperi Kapanen over the line. Dropped off Barrie. Let it go, and he didn't miss that one by much, as the Bolts kind of lost Tyson Barrie off the bench. And Tyson Barrie ripped one. And as he said, it didn't miss by a whole lot, as that goal would have really put the Leafs right back smack dab in the middle of this one. But the puck comes outside the line. Now here's Yanni Gourde, also with a goal tonight's hockey game. Shot got blocked, and now here comes Hyman carrying it in on the far side for the Leafs. Zach Hyman centering pass, turned over. Yanni Gourde's got it for Tampa Bay. Gourde gains the line, sends it in deep, gathered in there by Morgan Riley. Riley back to the point. Hedman's got it. Hedman sends it out front. Yanni Gourde. Hedman again. Over to the near side. Johnson let it go, and getting across in time was Anderson to keep it out. And now here's Zach Hyman over the line on the near side. Hyman shooting. Good stop made there and steered into the corner by Andrei Vasilevsky. The Lightning will take it. 8.5 to go in the first period. Palat drops off to Hedman. Hedman to Johnson. Johnson out. Hedman out front. Trying to find Yanni Gourde. Couldn't get it to him, though. Now here's Willie Nylander. Nylander, little move, got the puck back. Hyman out to Tavares, who's at the side of the goal. Great play by Cedric Paquette to deny that. Here's now Patrick Maroon. Maroon, the defending Stanley Cup champion, won it with the St. Louis Blues last year. Shot got blocked at the line, and now here come the Leafs. An odd man rush the other way. 2-on-1. Nylander tried to go back over to Janssen, couldn't get it there. Barclay Goodrow, he had it for the Bolts, turned it over in the neutral zone. Now Kyle Clifford's got a man with him. Clifford shooting, stop, rebound, and Vasilevsky covers it up with the help of Mikhail Sergachev. And we'll get a draw to the left side of Andrei Vasilevsky. 7:06 to go. 12-12. Face-off's dead even. 3-1. The Bolts still lead this thing. And here is Coleman over the line. Turned it over Shattenkirk. Now Anthony Cirelli. Cirelli centering that little weak backhander. Steered aside easily by Freddie Anderson. Killorn out front. Coleman, and a great stop by Anderson. And he holds on, as the Toronto Maple Leafs still in this hockey game, but running a little bit short on time here in the second period. 6:32 to go. Draw one by the Leafs in their own zone. Jake Muzzin to Kyle Clifford. Clifford turned it over, now right out front, looking for Cirelli. Turned over again, Killorn, but a good defensive play by Freddie Gauthier to take that away. Kyle Clifford into the middle, Gauthier. Gauthier shot blocked, and now Braden Coburn's got it for the Bolts. Coburn, he leads the rush as a defenseman, comes in over the line, far side, into the middle, Killorn, back to McDonough. Glove save made on a point blast from Ryan McDonough, and the flashing the leather, it was Freddie Anderson. He keeps it out. As last night we did our first live broadcast of the EA Sports NHL 20 playoff sim. It was the Oilers and the Flames, and I was very sad. The Oilers got dummied 7-4 in game one in their own building, so not great. Here come the Leafs, though, over the line, saying a centering pass looking for Kasperi Kapanen, didn't get there. Now Cody Ceci's got it in the neutral zone for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Jake Muzzin to Mikheyev in, letting one go, and a good stop made by Vasilevsky once again. And Toronto Maple Leafs are used to facing nightmare goaltenders in the playoffs, but they're used to it being Tuukka Rask. This one could be just as big a nightmare. It's Andrei Vasilevsky. Draw one by the Toronto Maple Leafs. Morgan Riley shovels down the wall. Mikheyev centering pass in front. Taken away. Now the Leafs have control in the offensive zone. Kapanen down low. Kapanen in behind the goal. Centering pass. Mikheyev back to the point. Barrie, again didn't miss it by much. Not sure if that hit something on the way through. But Tyson Barrie, he's got the Leaf goal tonight. Nearly had one earlier. Nearly had one there. One-timer, meanwhile, on goal from Stamkos. That got stopped and went wide. Now Maroon out front. Maroon turned it over, and now here come the Leafs back the other way. Andreas Janssen. Janssen, a 3-on-2, dropped off. Tavares shooting it. Stop made by Vasilevsky. Oh, that puck just rolled through him. And good job by John Tavares there to not go through the legs from the hash marks. Matthew Tkachuk, though, did have a little bit of success with that earlier this season. But I guess maybe don't do it in a playoff game when you're down 3-0. I don't like doing these two teams because the jerseys are like identical. It's rattling. Steven Stamkos won the draw. Excuse me, not Stamkos, but the Wolves won the draw. And here with it, Victor Hedman. Hedman over the line. Looking out front, taken there by Barclay Gourde. Gourde back to Rutta. Rutta off the wall down to Pat Maroon. Maroon to Barclay Gourde. Maroon off the wall. It comes Cedric Paquette, lost it. And Travis Dermott with it to the neutral zone, gives up the hole. Hole drops off for Matthews. What are the Leafs doing? Just get the line out front to Hyman. Oh, just as I say that, they almost score. Hyman almost rang it off the post, but he didn't put it in. Now here come the Tampa Bay Lightning, sent in deep by Victor Hedman, turned over down low by Travis Dermott. Dermott got it up to Zach Hyman. Hyman gains the line offensively for the Leafs. But here come the Lightning, and staking it away in the neutral zone was Austin Matthews, puts it in deep. Well, approaching the final minute of the second period, still trailing by a couple of goals is the Leafs. Kyle Clifford over the line. Clifford, little button hook, back to the point, into the middle, Spezza. Spezza down low, Gauthier. Spezza again, one-time drive, blocker save made by Vasilevsky, keeps it out. Freddie Gauthier to Clifford. Clifford in front, turned it over, loose puck. Tyler Johnson right there, and he's going to dig it out. Now here's Yanni Gourde. Gourde to Andre Palat. Palat trying to center it out front, but he turned it over. One last rush for the Leafs. Kyle Clifford to Tavares, ripped it, blocked. The puck is cleared from harm's way. All the way down the ice it'll go. And that will do it for the second period. Leafs still trail 3-1 here in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinal. Tyson Barrie, the only goal for the Leafs so far tonight. 3-1 Bolts after 40 here at the Amalie Arena in Tampa, Florida. All right, one more. Let's go. See what this clown show the Toronto Maple Leafs gets up to here in the third period. Point on the opening draw in the third against Austin Matthews. And the Bolts control it, but the Leafs have it right back on a turnover. Now here's Mitch Marner, drops off Hyman. Hyman turned over now in the high slot, let one go, shot got blocked out the line. Morgan Riley to Matthews. Oh, he didn't miss it by much. Matthews back to the line for Barrie. Barrie able to hold it in. Marner and Riley. Barrie at the line, shot through traffic, blocked. And out come the Tampa Bay Lightning. Nikita Kucherov, what a move, drops it off, picked off by Austin Matthews. Into the middle, Barrie in the Leafs attack now. Mitch Marner trying to take it around his man. Centering pass, Rutta takes it away. And here come the Tampa Bay Lightning. Rutta into the middle for Steven Stamkos, offside on the Bolts. 18:22 left here in the third period. A big third needed for the Leafs if they want to get back into this thing, but with the offensive firepower they have, we all know that's possible. 18 minutes is a long time for this Toronto Maple Leafs team to score at least two. Now in the corner it goes for Jake Muzzin, but here's Cirelli out of the corner. Cirelli a backhander. Good stop made by Anderson. Here's now Willie Nylander leading the rush for the Leafs. Nylander let it go. Good stop made there by Vasilevsky. Out front it comes. Nylander tied up by Sergachev. Sergachev turned it over. Nylander shot got blocked. Nylander drops off for Muzzin. Muzzin. He takes it down the wall into the corner. Out front, Nylander shoots! Oh, the glove stop made by Vasilevsky. He'll hold on to it. Willie Nylander nearly brought the Leafs back to within a couple of goals, as he was all alone in front. Draw one by the Leafs. Ceci, a drive, blocker save made there by Vasilevsky, as Braden Coburn takes the loose puck in behind the Tampa Bay goal and gives it to Andre Palat. A nifty little move at center ice. Palat, another move. Palat shooting, sharp angle. Stopped easily there by Freddie Anderson. And now the Leafs come out with it. Oh, and nearly a dangerous turnover right in front of the net. The Leafs nearly lost control of it, but they keep it out. Now here's Mikheyev. Mikheyev's shot. That shot off the shoulder of Vasilevsky, loose in behind the Tampa goal, and the Bolts gain control. They carry out. Yanni Gourde, centering pass. Palat shot. That's turned aside by Anderson once again. Here is Kerfoot. Kerfoot sends it up Kapanen. Kerfoot, Alex Kerfoot, dropped off Muzzin. Muzzin into the middle, one-timer, rebound, score! Toronto Maple Leafs cut the lead to 1. It's 3-2, and Toronto is right back in the middle of this thing. The one-time drive wasn't handled cleanly by the goaltender Vasilevsky, and perhaps that's just tough body position there by Tyler Johnson. And Kasperi Kapanen has the Leafs to within a goal. It's 3-2. Plenty of time on the board. 15 and a half minutes for the Leafs to get one more and tie this thing back up. They win the draw at center ice. Travis Dermott, he's got the puck, carries it over the line. Travis Dermott lets it go. Shot goes wide. Sergachev, he's got it for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Sends it up the wall. Barclay Goodrow turned it over. Now Spezza into the middle. Clifford. Clifford leads the rush for the Leafs. Kyle Clifford drops off Dermott. Dermott into the middle. He was trying to find Gauthier, but now it turned over, and Pat Maroon sends it in deep for the Tampa Bay Lightning. 14:24 to go in the third period. Leafs down by a single goal. Freddie Gauthier, and now here's Clifford. Clifford's got a man with him. Clifford shooting, a good blocker save made by Vasilevsky. Alex Killorn leads the rush for the Bolts. Killorn dropped off at the line. It's going to be Sergachev down the wall. That's for Killorn. Killorn centering pass in front. Leafs pick it off. Nylander able to get it out. Andreas Janssen into the middle. Nylander shooting. That shot got blocked. Didn't get through. Goodrow centering pass. Luckily it wasn't intercepted, but the Bolts have control of it now. This is Killorn. Killorn looking for an option, sends it in deep. Anthony Cirelli goes back to the line. There was Rutta. Now he got it from that one guy, Victor Hedman. Couldn't think of his name. Rutta let it go, and a glove save made by Frederik Andersen. Face-off to the right side of Freddie Anderson. 17-16, the Leafs lead in face-offs. Still 3-2 where it matters in favor of the host, Tampa Bay Lightning. Now here's Willie Nylander over the line for the Leafs. Stops up, looks for an option. Janssen back to Tavares, let it go. That shot blocked. Loose puck. Tyson Barrie. Barrie looking out front for Nylander. Picked off. Kucherov's got it for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Kucherov over the line, makes a little move. Barrie lost it. Now Rutta's got it for the Bolts. A center, backhand as he took it right to the net. Stopped there by Anderson. That's a big save. And mark that one if the Leafs tie it back up. But here's Stamkos on a turnover. Back the other way come the Tampa Bay Lightning. Over the line, far side. Stamkos, a little move. Back to Rutta. Let it go. Blocked. Rebound. Rutta shot it. Blocked again. Tyson Barrie carries it out. Barrie leads the rush for the Maple Leafs. Up the wall it comes, turned over, and now here come the Tampa Bay Lightning. Andre Palat, near puck just inside the line, turned over. There's Toronto. Now it's Matthews shooting and scoring right from the high slot, and the Toronto Maple Leafs have come back from 3-0 down to tie the hockey game, and I look like a total dumb, big, dumb, stupid idiot for tripping the Toronto Maple Leafs all game. as they've come back from 3-0 down to tie it up. There's Austin Matthews, his first of the postseason. Got all of this one, and a nice shot there, and I think it kind of froze Vasilevsky. He didn't even get down. We're tied up at 3. Now we get to play a mini game that's 10 minutes and 43 seconds long. See if maybe we get some free hockey tonight. Andre Palat with it for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Shovels it up the far side. Ryan McDonough. McDonough into the middle for Yanni Gourde. Gourde lost it, and here come the Leafs back the other way. This is Zach Hyman. Hyman sends it toward the net. Vasilevsky's going to stop that one and hold on. As the Toronto Maple Leafs trailed this one big. But they've tied it up. 3-0 down. It's 3-3 now. 10:06 to go in the period. And now it's at the line. Bolts carry it out. Yanni Gourde. Gourde's got some room. Gourde. He's got a goal tonight. Drops off Coburn. McDonough to Johnson. Johnson now picked off right through the middle of the ice. Tim's Kapanen. He drops off for Kerfoot. Kapanen now over the line on the near side. Kapanen still. He got the puck back. Kapanen, Kerfoot to Muzzin. Outside of the goal. Kapanen got a sharp angle shot away, and a good stop there by Andre Vasilevsky. Braden Coburn's got the puck. Blake Coleman into the middle. Alex Killorn. Killorn. He tries to drive wide around his man. Centering pass. Coburn couldn't get the shot away. And now the Maple Leafs take control in their own zone. Alex Kerfoot to Mikheyev. Mikheyev tries to step around. Coburn couldn't do so. And now here come the Tampa Bay Lightning. This is Alex Killorn. Killorn stops up, tries to center it. Picked off by Freddie Gauthier of the Leafs. Gauthier able to make sure this thing gets out with some help. And there's Kyle Clifford on the far side. Clifford walks in the middle. Clifford shot it. That shot blocked, goes wide. Victor Hedman, he had the opening goal in this hockey game. Doesn't matter much now. It's 3-3. 7.5 to play here in the third period. Centering pass out front. The one-timer got blocked. Loose puck. There's Gauthier in a battle with Johnson. Johnson's got it. Side of the goal. Oh, and a great stop on Barclay Goodrow. Goodrow lost the puck. It's going to come out, and Rutta's going to have to retreat to get that one for Tampa Bay. Carry it in and put it in deep. Gathering it behind the net is Hole. Hole put it out front. Clifford had it, lost it, and he's got it again. Reverses there for Jake Muzzin. Muzzin off the wall. Find Jason Spezza. Spezza tried to make a move to the middle, but a good defensive play turned in. And Patrick Maroon, he's going to try to put this one in deep, but it goes up and over the glass. Is Patty Maroon, the former Edmonton Oiler. Got some valuable playoff experience in Edmonton a couple of years ago, and ended up winning a Stanley Cup last year with his hometown St. Louis Blues. Signed as a free agent this offseason in Tampa Bay, where his Bolts are tied at 3 with 6 minutes to go in the third period with Toronto in Game 1. Cedric Paquette, he got a puck there. Now the puck kicked back to Sergachev, but it's turned over, and now at the line, there was Maroon, and Maroon, he couldn't take control of it. Here come the Leafs. This is Hole in the middle. Hole. He got run over, and now here come the Tampa Bay Lightning the other way. 2-on-1 developing. Braden Point over the line, trying to step around Morgan Riley. Point back to the line. Shattenkirk. Sergachev. Out front it goes, and Point let it go, and it went wide. Now Stamkos with it. Far side half boards into the corner. Maroon right up front. The Point! And a good stop made by Anderson. Keeps this thing out. And now on the far side, Andreas Johnsson tripped up. Penalty coming. With 4:27 to go, the Toronto Maple Leafs head to a power play in a 3-3 game in the third period. Steven Stamkos tripping. Toronto's 1 for 1 on the power play tonight. It was Tyson Barrie who got that one. They only needed 2 shots to get it buried too, as the Tampa Bay Lightning able to get it out, and that was very close to being over the glass, and a 5-on-3 for Toronto. Here's Alex Kerfoot, drops off, now Hyman over the line for Toronto. Hyman stops up, turned it over, Cedric Paquette got it off the glass and out again, and looks close again to me to being delay a game, but fortunately for the Bolts, it's not. As Austin Matthews sends it right off the ice. Here's Hyman, he's in by himself. Hyman, what a stop by Vasilevsky. If the Leafs could bury their breakaways, this one would probably be over by now. I think that's the 4th or 5th breakaway of the night for the Toronto Maple Leafs. John Tavares on the draw with 3.5 minutes to go in the third period. Draw one, Tyson Barrie. Barrie, backhanded it wide. Now there with it. That was Nylander. Got knocked off the puck. Shattenkirk off the glass and out. Barrie trades with Austin Matthews. I don't know what Austin Matthews was doing. Couple of beers. He's taking it over the line offensively and turn it over to Ryan McDonough. McDonough lifts this one down the ice, gloved down by Morgan Riley. Riley gives to Matthews, who gives to Tavares, and puts that one in deep. 16 seconds of power play time remaining for Toronto. They gained control in the offensive zone, but turned over at the line to Alex Killorn, and the Bolts are going to wind down this power play, and now there's Anthony Cirelli. Took a bump from Matthews on the far side. Cirelli tries to get in after it, and the Leafs have control. They carry it out. Back to 5-on-5. 2 minutes to go in regulation time. Kevin Shattenkirk leads the rush for the Bolts. Into the middle, Kucherov, Sergachev, delaying shot. It got blockered away by the goaltender Anderson. Now there's Shattenkirk down the wall. Here's Andre Palat. Palat shooting another stick save made by Anderson. Steered into the corner, far side. Kucherov dug it out. Loose puck comes right to Anderson. Right there is Braden Point, but Anderson doesn't give it up. It's 76 seconds. That's all that remains in regulation. We're tied at 3. The Bolts and the Buds doing battle in Game 1 of the Eastern Conference quarterfinal. Faceoffs 21-18 Toronto, and the Leafs have control of the draw now. Mikheyev carries it out and sends that one in. Oh, and that's going to be up over the glass. Fortunately for Mikheyev, it's not going to be a penalty, as there's 1 minute and 4 remaining, and he was on the offensive side of center. Draw just outside the Tampa Bay blue line. Gauthier wins it cleanly. There's Cody Ceci. Ceci into the middle. Jake Muzzin offside. Go the Toronto Maple Leafs. 58 seconds to go in the third period. I guess it's 57 now. Sure. Draw one and controlled by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Far side, Palat. Palat over to the far side. He's got it. Ripped it. Blocker save made by Frederick Anderson. It's going to go up and out of play. It was now just 51.4 to go in the third period. Puck dropped, and Kyle Clifford's got the puck, carrying it in over the line. He's going to look for an option. Clifford still with it in the near side corner. Dropped off Muzzin. Muzzin tried to send that one to Spezza on the far side. Couldn't get it there. Clifford back to Muzzin. To Hole. Muzzin now. Muzzin let it go. Steered aside with the stick by Vasilevsky. Gauthier in the corner and behind the net. Back to the line. Hole. Hole turned it over to McDonough, and now back the other way come the Tampa Bay Lightning. 25 seconds to go. Centering pass stolen by Jake Muzzin. And here come the Toronto Maple Leafs now. Kyle Clifford. Little move. Dropped off to Muzzin. Back to Clifford down the wall. Clifford takes it right out front. Oh, he jammed it on goal, and a great save by Vasilevsky. Here come the Tampa Bay Lightning running short on time. Well, we have overtime in game one. Oh, turned over. Kasperi Kapanen. He might have a chance at a break. Kapanen to the net. Oh, and a great play by Coburn to just disturb him. And now if he lost the puck, we go to OT. Free hockey in game one here at the Amalie Arena. Toronto Maple Leafs come back from 3-0 down. There was a game-tying goal from Kasperi Kapanen. Sorry, that was the 3-2 goal. This is the game-tying goal. Austin Matthews. I know what happened. 3-3 after 60 minutes. Off to OT in game one. Hopefully we got some people watching. That'd be nice. Overtime, game one, the Leafs. What else are you doing in quarantine? We are ready to go for overtime from game one of the Amalie Arena. The Bolts win the draw, and they're going to get the first possession of overtime. Loose puck. Oh, still loose in the slot. Right in the crease, I should say. Anderson found it before a Tampa Bay Lightning could, and Rutta got a shot through. Steven Stamkos, Braden Point, Nikita Kucherov out there for Toronto. Hyman, Matthews, and Marner for the Leafs. Kucherov got one off a set play on the draw. And now Barrie nearly turned it over right in front of the Leaf net. But here come the Toronto Maple Leafs, their first possession of overtime. Hyman in the corner, dropped off for Kucherov, and Kucherov picked it off. Here come the Lightning in over the line. Stamkos makes a little move. Stamkos tied up there with Riley. Puck now set up that wall, and the Leafs come out with it, but it's turned over in the neutral zone, and here come the Bolts. Rutta let a long shot go. Easy save made by Freddie Anderson, and Tyson Perry glitched out, I guess, and just gave it to Freddie Anderson despite nobody being within a country mile of the guy. And we'll get a draw deep in Leaf territory. We've had a minute and 32 seconds come off the clock in OT. The only other overtime game we've had in the playoffs so far, Game 1 of Colorado and Dallas. Nazem Kadri, the former Leaf, the hero in that one. Alex Killorn, back to Rutta. Killorn again. Killorn to Cirelli, turned it over, and now Andreas Johnsson. He might have a rush. Andreas Johnsson stops up and turned it over, and a good defensive play, I guess, turned in by the Bolts, and now Luke is the Leafs turned it back. Victor Hedman, and he's under pressure there. He decides he thought better of it and just gives it to Vasilevsky to cover up and hang on and get some reprieve here for the Tampa Bay Lightning. Second line's out there now. Cirelli, Coleman, and Killorn against Tavares, Johnsson, and Willie Nylander. Draw one cleanly by John Tavares. Jake Muzzin and Ceci trade at the line. Out comes to Tavares in the slot. Tavares has got it along the half boards. Back to Cody Ceci. Over to Johnsson. Johnsson down low to Nylander. Back to the line, Muzzin. Nylander and Muzzin trade. There's Tavares. A backhander. And it's stopped easily there by Vasilevsky. Bolts come out with it. Alex Killorn. Killorn does a little button hook. Now into the middle. Coleman! And a great save made. Point blank range by Frederik Andersen. And the Toronto Maple Leafs turn it over in the neutral zone. Here come the Bolts again. Anthony Cirelli drops off Colburn. Killorn. Coburn. Coburn's got it again at the line. Into the middle, Killorn. Now Coleman. Back to the point. Coburn and Killorn trade one more time. Killorn tried to go over to the far side for Cirelli. Couldn't do so. Now here's Mikheyev. Into the middle, Kapanen. Kasperi Kapanen, shot and a blocker save. Now Alex Killorn leads the rush back the other way for the Toronto Maple Leafs. Turned over in the just inside the line, and here come the Leafs back the other way. This is Alex Kerfoot. Kerfoot drops off for Hole. Hole in the middle for Kapanen. Shot blocker, save made by Vasilevsky, and here come the Tampa Bay Lightning. Andre Palat now lost it. Here come the Leafs back the other way. Dropped off. Yanni Gourde intercepts for Tampa. He's going to send it in deep. 5 minutes and 30 seconds ticked off the clock here in overtime, and now that puck just somehow going to come to Freddie Andersen. He's going to hold on to it. And with 14:25 to go in overtime, the Leafs and Bolts tied at 3 here in Game 1. Next goal wins. That's how the rules of hockey work. 25-22 shots on goal favor of the Toronto Maple Leafs. As here is Kyle Clifford. Off the wall he goes to Gauthier. Gauthier sends that one in deep, but it's going to go off a player and into the the Toronto bench. Just outside the Bolt blue line is this draw. And the draw controlled by the Tampa Bay Lightning. Here's Andre Palat. Palat over the line. Looked for an option. Can't find one. Palat knocked off the puck. Andre Palat knocked off the puck again in the corner. Gauthier takes it away. Jason Spezza over to the near side. Clifford right back to Spezza on the far side. Travis Dermott now. Dermott into the middle. Spezza! Oh, he just couldn't get a shot away. He was right in front of the net. Now here come the Tampa Bay Lightning. Victor Hedman on the far side. Hedman drops off. One-timer. Scores! Not sure if that hits someone in front. It's Rutta. Walks it off for the Bolts in overtime. Tampa takes a 1-0 lead in the series. The finals 4-3. The Leafs a valiant effort. They get it back to even despite trailing this one 3-0. I'm not sure if this was a straight shot or if it hit something on the way through. We'll find out on this slow motion replay. As right now, I think it might have just got straight through and Freddie Andersen maybe was screamed. But the Tampa Bay Lightning, winners here in Game 1. Despite a valiant effort and a great comeback by the Toronto Maple Leafs. There was a 3-2 goal. This is the goal that tied it up from Austin Matthews. But it was all for naught because the next goal won it. And this was the next one. It was Rutta ripping one through traffic. It's in the net. Tampa wins 4-3, and they're up 1-0 in the best of 7. I actually want to see if that hit somebody. I mean, Rutta obviously got the goal, so it wasn't tipped. No, man. That's a bad goal from Freddie. I mean, that's chest height. I mean, it's obviously through bodies. That literally is a straight shot that hits him right in the leaf. Right in the crest. And just fucking leaks through him. Tell you right now, I would be not happy with old Freddie Anderson if I were a Leaf guy right now. And this were real. But of course it's not real, so who cares? But also, I mean, you probably kind of care if you're watching, which I think we had 3 at one point. So I don't know how many ended up, but hey, you know what? That's it. Bang, winner. Smell ya, Leafs. All right, we're doing one more today. We'll put out the link again. You can just hang out on my YouTube channel and refresh it in, what time is it? If you're still here, which it seems some are, 6:26. So let's say 6:40. We'll go Pens Flyers if you want to be entertained for another hour or so. But that's it. OT. Smell ya, Leafs. 13:11 on the clock. Let's go 3 stars, obviously. Rutta, don't know his first name. Goal, assist, he's got the game winner. First star. Hedman, goal and an assist. Second star, Yanni Gourde. Guess what he had? Goal and an assist. Let's take a look at our box score. Well, first of all, 26-23, Toronto outshot him. 4-3, Tampa Bay wins the game. And, sorry, that was face-offs. Shots are 42-38, Tampa Bay. In the summary, Tampa Bay on the board, a minute in, less than that, 59 seconds, 11:58 in, Yanni Gourde, 2-0, 3-0 Kucherov, 15:35, and then the Leafs get 3 of their own at 5:44. Barrie, 4:30 of the third, Kapanen, 9:17, Matthews, and at 6:49, Rutta says, "Good night, Jim Kite, Toronto." And 1-0 Bolts in the series. All right, we're gonna stop this broadcast. Come back in like you said, like 10, 15 minutes, and we'll have Battle of PA. That'll be fun.